In this problem, we've been asked to graph a piecewise, and in this case, they've told us when m is equal to 1, so this is the only time m shows up, so we're really graphing this piecewise function, negative x plus 1 when x is less than or equal to 1, x minus 1 squared when x is greater than 1. So you'll see that drawn here. What is the domain and range of this one? Well, the domain would be all real numbers. The range would be everything 1 and greater, so y is greater than or equal to 1. When is f of x decreasing? F of x is decreasing all the way down until the lowest point, highlighted in yellow. When is it increasing? The green, because we're going up. So that would mean an interval just is really another way of saying a partial domain. So the partial domain where it's decreasing is x is less than or equal to 1. And the partial domain where it's increasing is x is greater than or equal to 1. This is the green, and this is the yellow. Lastly, you're asked, what's the absolute minimum? Well, the absolute minimum is the lowest it ever gets. So that would be 1, or you could say y equals 1. But for calculus next year, I'm going to encourage us to just say 1. Now we'll look at the piecewise function when m is negative 1. So now what's drawn is the blue and the red here, because our y-intercept is down at negative 1, so everything moved down instead of up. So similarly, what is the domain? Well, the domain is still all real numbers, because even though there's a gap in here, all of the x's are taken because we have a closed circle here that fills in the open circle there. The range, however, is significantly different because the range goes all the way down to negative 2. So we would say y is greater than or equal to negative 2, because all of the y values from here up forever are covered. Now, find the interval over which f of x is decreasing. Well, it's still the same interval, so we are decreasing when x is less than or equal to 1. Increasing is almost the same, but because there's an open circle right there at 1, we would say x is greater than 1. And then what's the absolute minimum? Well, now the absolute minimum is down here at y equals negative 2, so our absolute min equals negative 2, or you could say y equals negative 2 if that helps you. But again, we're going to try to use this as just an absolute number.